You can't make me feel bad about my accent. I have a Nigerian accent, and it's a very clear, understandable accent. Currently on my way to work, guys. It's so cold today. And my husband couldn't take me to work today because it's also at work. Yeah, so I had to take this bus. So I'm so spoiled to be calm here as well. Okay guys, see you later. Bye. This is currently the situation of my hair right now at the moment. So dry and harsh, if that's the right word. If there's something stronger than the word harsh, please borrow me. Any good recommendation on good conditioner, what's the other thing, shampoo, what else, detangling, name it, good products that can make my hair hydrated for long, not just the wash hydrated time for 10-15 minutes or 30 minutes. That's the total hydration. I want something that can make my hair stay hydrated for about 2 to 3 days with just me spraying it, oiling it and all that. I'm going to do that, of course, but I still need it to be hydrated, unlike just this very harsh thing. I don't know what it is. So I got this new shampoo and conditioner that I want to try. It's an hydrating shampoo. I just want to try it because the last shampoo I used was Tresemme, and but I figured, well, it made my hair very soft and voluminous. I saw the difference, but I lost a lot of hair. It was breaking due to the weather as well, not because of the products. Products is a good one, but for that moment it wasn't just good for my hair type. And this is the shampoo, because this one, I just hope it does what it says, hydrating, which is very good for my hair right now. My hair is very dry. And this is a conditioner, you can see, yeah, it's also hydrating as well, so that's why I got it. I hope it just works. If it works, I'm going to continue using it, but if it doesn't, I'm going to stop using it. You said never let me go. You said never let me go. You said never let me go. Good morning, guys. So it's Monday and I'm going to work this morning, and for today I kind of like the vibe that my face is giving me these days. Yeah, so if you know, before, probably I didn't post it, I had issues with my face when I just got here, but fortunately I was able to find a way out. And you know, just let me know if you want me to do a video on my skincare routine. I'll be very willing to do that. Put it in the comment section and I will do it for you. Thank you. Yeah, and I love my hair too. All right guys, see you later. Bye. It's close from work and it's snowy. Yeah, but the weather is pretty good. It's not so bad. It's about 1 or -1. I'm not so sure right now because I didn't check, but it's been really good since morning and since like the weekend, over the weekend, and last week as well was really okay. It wasn't really bad. So yeah, so right now I'm going to catch my bus, but I think the one I'm trying to catch would have left. If I'm lucky, I might still meet it, but another one is going to come in like maybe 15 minutes time, so I'll just wait for that one. Yeah, so that's it, and we'll see how the rest of the day goes. Okay guys, talk to you later, and bye. I almost missed the bus, unfortunately for me. The second one was about leaving when I got to the bus stop. I was like seeing the bus stop from where I was when the first one left. If you're familiar with my channel, you know that I usually mention that there are two buses that usually come through my route. So the first one, when I was like entering the street of the bus station, so the first one was leaving. So the second one was when I was about to get to the bus, the bus stop. I was about to leave, and then I just waved and it stopped, and the guy was kind of grumpy. I don't like him. Don't forgive me, but I don't like his attitude. He was like telling me that don't I know what time the bus leaves? Why am I should. It was very annoying, sha. Anyway, I just overlooked it. Okay, so I would soon be alighting from the bus now. I'm almost home in the next let's say 10 minutes. I'll be home. Let's get to the good part. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You said never let me go. 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 So I just want to come here to share a gist with you guys. So it's typically story time. So really it's really an annoying story, very upsetting, but there's nothing I can do to it. But anyways, I just thought to share with you all, since you are my gist partner. So the story goes thus. The other day I was going to work, and then I realized that I don't have any more bus ride on my card. So I decided to take a taxi. So I called a taxi. Fortunately, the taxi got here early than usual, because sometimes when you call them, they're very annoying. They might take up to Like normally, usually when I call them, they don't usually take up to more than 5 minutes, 6 minutes to get here. Maximum, let me just say 10 minutes. 10 minutes if is too much. They don't even use up to 10 minutes like normally. Cause whenever I call them like that, the first day I think I called, the taxi got here around like about 5 minutes. Just to cut the long story short, shall so I called the taxi. Fortunately, it got here on time. So the where the story now began was that, and I entered the taxi. So when I entered, I sat down. So now the next thing is for me to tell the taxi where I was going. So I told him, I started talking to him like, okay, this is where I'm going. And the next thing he said, I said it up for about 2 times. He said he didn't hear me. I'm like, okay, you didn't hear me. Now I'm going to scream. And then I talked. Normally for me, I have a loud voice. I have a loud, like my normal talking voice is very loud. And that's for some people's loud voice. So that's my own normal talking. Then I went higher. I increased my volume. I increased the pitch. He said he can't still hear me. Like, because, okay, there were 4 numbers. That's the address of where I'm going. He said he didn't hear the first 2 numbers. I heard the last 2 numbers. I'm like, how can you hear the first 2 numbers you didn't hear? Okay, if you didn't hear, I'm going to dictate it one after the other. And then I started blah, 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 blah. And he said he didn't still hear. I'm like, is this a joke or something? I started getting frustrated, like, but the Spirit of God kept telling me to calm down, calm down, calm down. And then he still said he can't hear me. And then I screamed. I started screaming. I said, blah, blah. Like, I don't want to mention the address I was going. I started talking like one after the other, like a baby. You know when you're trying to teach a baby how to talk, you see, you teach the baby one after the other. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, like you're teaching a baby. That was how I started talking. And he said he can't say me. I was so frustrated, so angry, so annoyed. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with these people? You speak the language clearly, that you, if even the fact that I'm even able to hear your own language, like your accent. These people talk very fast. They talk very low, like you have to strain your ears before you can hear what they are saying. And when I first got here, it was really a little bit hard for me to pick some of the things they usually say, but then I make sure that I train myself, my ears, that I must hear what these people are saying. And then you will not even talk loud. You will talking very fast and very low. I'll still try and force myself to hear you. And when it's now my own turn, you will now make me feel very bad about my accent. You can't make me feel bad about my accent. I have a Nigerian accent, and it's a very clear, understandable accent. And I even tried to switch it up a little bit so that you can even hear. And I was seeing it one after the other. And you still say that you can't hear me. Is it not very annoying? Isn't it very frustrating? Like, am I the only one that experiences this? This is so gross and annoying for me. Because and the other day again, I went online and somebody was giving a review. I was reading a review about one stuff I wanted to do about the place. I was reading and somebody wrote, even if you didn't get good service, I was already like, okay, this is a good review. But what pissed me off about that review was the person said the very black, thick accent. I was like, how can you be saying black, thick accents that you cannot hear? Fine, I'm proud of it as a black, thick accent, but you need to train your ears For me to be able to hear you, you should be able to hear me. And the annoying part, some of all these, I don't even want to mention the country now, but they're not speaking American and they're not speaking UK accents. Another accent entirely. Especially in all these restaurants, food courts, whatever. When you go to the mall, you want to buy food. They are mostly the ones at that food courts areas, the attendants, and they will be talking. The other day, I was telling the lady, I need hot sauce. You will not believe what the lady gave me. I was screaming, hot sauce, hot sauce. The lady brought out salt. Please, how does salt and hot sauce, how does it correlate? I don't understand. It's so freaking annoying. And she just brought out, thank God she didn't pour the salt in my food. I was like, even the people beside me, like a little bit farther away from me, they heard what I said. But I'm just freaking annoying. How can you not hear me when you're in presence of me? Like you're facing me directly. We are opposite each other. And you can't even hear I said hot sauce. Oh my God, it's so annoying. I don't know what to do in this kind of situation. You guys help me out. What else can I do? I've twisted my tongue, tried to talk in the way I'm not even comfortable with, and yet you can't still hear me. What else? What? I'm tired. I'm tired. Like these people, they will just make you very angry. And another thing, those taxi driver, back to the taxi driver story now, they usually make sure that they make your money increase. Like they just delay you with unnecessary things, very annoying things, and just to make sure that you have a higher amount of bill to pay by the time you get to your destination. I'm like, these people. The other day I was going somewhere and I called the taxi. He knows the route he was supposed to pass. It was not like, there's a route that he needed is shorter. He now went to pass that route. Unfortunately for him, there was no road there. There was no route getting to my destination. He now wasted time for about 5 to 6 minutes. Went there and now turned back. I was waiting for him that should be my money. I will get to my destination. You will tell me amount of. Because how can you be telling me, I know where I'm going to. You're telling me there is a route that you know. Now you went to that route just to make my money higher. And you're not expecting me to pay. It will never happen. I'm an Ijebu girl, if you don't know. Coming to Canada does not mean that I will leave my brain at home and come and be doing like mumu. So guys, that's the end of my story. That's the end of my gist. That's what I've been facing in this land. Like, it's just so. And the funniest part is when you're even talking, I'll just be thinking in my head that, oh my God, what kind of frustration is this? They'll be telling, pardon me, like, open your ears wide so that you can hear me, because I can hear you clearly. You talk very low and very fast. I don't complain about it. I don't even tell you I didn't hear you, because I make sure that I hear you clearly. Even if I'll try to pick the word one after the other and make sure that I hear you. And yet to be making me feel bad about my language, about my accents. You must be kidding me. When he said he can't hear me, he now wanted to go and take a longer route instead of him to take the shorter route which leads to where I'm going, which is the normal route actually. He now went to take the other longer route. I now told him that's not where I'm going, that I should turn back. So he turned back. So what I now did was I now switched on my Google map and increased the volume. So what are you trying to tell me? He was now hearing what the Google map was saying. I now noticed something. When we got to the middle of the road, he didn't even listen to the map. Even before the map turned, he was already knowing where he was going. So I was now like, so is it that you're purposely doing this for my money to increase, or what? Or why are you? Because I don't understand. First you said you don't hear me. Now I put on my Google map for you. You can hear the Google map clearly, and my voice is even louder than that Google map that you're listening to. So tell me what you didn't hear. So I just kept quiet. I didn't see anything. It was not going. I now switched off the Google map. That means he already knows where I was going, but he just wanted to just cheat me and make my money increase. I'm like, these people are very, very annoying, and one just has to be very, very careful with them. One just have to be very, once, I don't know if is it because that they see that you are black, or maybe because once they just see that, oh, this is a black person, I can just cheat or do whatever I want. It's just so frustrating and annoying. I mean, that's just it. That's just what I wanted to tell you guys. Yeah. So that brings us to the end of my story. But one thing I want you to know, that me saying this story does not mean every one of them are like that. They are, of course, they are very nice people. They are very, very, Canada is a very good place. It's a very, you can, like, you barely see like things like racism here. You barely see, but not that there is not, there is, but it's very minute. So that's, because of this story doesn't mean that everyone is the same. You just meet one or two people like that in an occasion or something like, you just come across them. So you just have to deal with, those are the things that you just have to deal with.